Hey there everyone, happy Wednesday. King 5 Meteorologist Adam Claibon here with you on a much cooler afternoon and evening now as we get ready to head on into Wednesday night and into our day on Thursday. Tuesday brought us the warmest day of the year. We saw that high out at SeaTac Airport reach 86 degrees, made it up to 88 out in Olympia. So definitely a warm day Tuesday. Wednesday definitely took a step back, closer to average, not too uncomfortable out there, but a big difference from what we had back on Tuesday. And we'll keep that cooling trend going as we go later on into the weekend. Going to be some more widespread rain chances at that point too. So let's talk about that as we look at what's happening here on satellite imagery. You can see a lot of clouds here across the Pacific Northwest, and all of that being driven by that area of low pressure, which is kind of just off of the screen for us right now. It'll be back up this way. That's where it's going to be more centered, although we have a weaker disturbance right here, a weaker front that came through, helped to reduce more of this onshore push, and at the same time, a few sprinkles for a few of us. Not too much rain out there, but we've been kind of on this pattern for a while where we've seen this trend where we've had some cooler days and then some warmer days and then a really warm day, and then we take a step back again and we start to cool off. Most of the highs here over the past 15 days have been actually in the 60s, so near if not below average for a lot of these days, while seeing some 70s and some really warm days which have been well above average, like back on the 28th of May, which made it up to 82. That was the previous warmest day of 2026. Now it's 86, which just happened back on yesterday. Here's a look at what we're expecting for Thursday. Some of those showers, better chances in the morning and better chances across a few select areas. We'll let you know where here in a second. As we head on into Friday, we'll have increasing showers around the region, better chances of rain coming in for Saturday, and maybe even a little instability out there to help create a few thunderstorms. Check out that high, too. Only going to be at 57 degrees. And then we get back into the 60s by Sunday, expecting to see more of the 60s. It looks like probably into the beginning part of next work week, and we're going to have some of those areas of clouds around. And also, it looks like we're not going to see any sort of drastic warm-up anytime soon. We'll see what happens late next week. But here it is. You can see Paulsville showing cloudy skies here into Wednesday evening. Bellingham, kind of more the same. Cloudy skies out there. Didn't see a lot of sun here for Wednesday. Everett, kind of a similar story. Some patches of blue, but mainly just seeing a lot more of the overcast conditions. Same here in Seattle as we sit at 67 degrees with that south wind coming in at 10 miles per hour. We'll head into the night. Some sprinkles here and there. Better chances coming into early Thursday morning. A lot of it, though, going to be staying just north of us, and I'm going to show you why here in a second. First, though, you can see that a lot more of this shower activity, storm activity, too, is farther to the north and to the east. You can see that across parts of British Columbia now, northern or Washington, and that's heading up that way with some of those heavier downpours within some of those storms. And also for us here across the western side of the state, it's just sprinkles. Really hasn't been anything too impressive. Maybe some of that moving on by for you, but we haven't seen a whole lot of that reach the ground and probably won't notice a lot of that here into the night. We'll eventually get a little more of an onshore push. That's going to help to produce more of a convergence zone here as we head on into the morning of Thursday. And then we'll keep an eye out for this system right here, which is definitely going to be more of a rain producer as we head on into the latter half of the week. Here's Futurecast. You can see on into tomorrow morning. This is 1 o'clock early into Thursday morning. You're starting to see the beginnings of this convergence zone activity, which will be around. Now, initially, you might see a few more showers up this way around parts of Skagit and Whatcom counties. We'll eventually see that come together a bit more over these areas right here. It looks like over Snohomish County, Camano, Whidbey Island, as well as northern parts of King County. And we'll see how much farther south it extends into the Kitsap Peninsula and maybe even getting closer here to around Seattle. But areas south of I-90 definitely going to have a tough time getting some of that rain before it does begin to break down. Heading on into early Thursday afternoon. That's 1 o'clock for you tomorrow afternoon. And seeing just cloudier skies, a bit more sunshine the farther south you go. If you're around South Sound, I think you're going to clear out quite nicely and warm up quite nicely because of that. Here we are into early Friday morning. Starting to see some of that shower activity increase again, and we'll see a lot more of it becoming widespread throughout the daytime hours of Friday. Here we are heading into Friday evening, 8 p.m. Seeing that it's starting to come together, but really it's going to be into the day Saturday. Friday night, Saturday, and into maybe Saturday night is when we see the better chances of seeing some of this widespread rain in place. And here you go. You kind of see that looking at a wider view of everything. Futurecast showing All of this moving its way through as we go throughout Saturday morning, Saturday afternoon. This is Saturday night at 9 o'clock. And then we do get that break on Sunday, which is going to allow things to dry out at least for a little while. So this weekend, if you have any sort of outdoor plans and you have the ability to kind of wait one day or another, Sunday's going to be your day if you want to keep things dry. By the time we head on into Monday, though, here's that next system, and that's going to keep things, again, rather active as we head on into this upcoming work week. And that one is looking to bring in widespread rain throughout the second half of the day on Monday night, and into the day on Tuesday, keeping things pretty active. That system trying to dive southward heading into Wednesday. Right now, we're going to call it dry, but it might feature a few areas of showers. But yes, definitely expect to see amounts anywhere between about a quarter to a half an inch for many of us here in the lowlands. Higher amounts, which could add up to an inch or an inch and a half for areas across the higher terrain and parts of the coast, as well as the Olympic Peninsula, and cooler temperatures too. Tomorrow, we'll make a run at 70 degrees, but the other days, we're just talking about 60s. Friday, Saturday, 50s, and then Sunday and Monday, and then into next Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, all looking like we're going to stay in the 60s. Maybe finally getting a warm-up as we head on into next Saturday, but as we've been noticing, we get a warm-up, then things start to cool right back down behind that. So we'll see if that pattern continues here into the following weekend and perhaps into the middle part of June. For tonight, we'll see those lows mainly in the low 50s, a few upper 40s out there to start off early into Thursday. Here are your highs for Thursday: 63 in Orcas Island, 64 around Mount Vernon. We'll top off in the mid-60s around Arlington. Oak Harbor, 58 degrees. Clinton getting up to 62. We'll reach the upper 60s there in Redmond, 70 in Seattle, 66 in Issaquah, Bremerton up to 66. Another 70 around Puyallup with 69 for JBLM, Yelm, and over towards Olympia. Tenino up to 68. A high of 68 in Castle Rock. The 50s out towards the coast. Low 60s there in Raymond. We'll top off at 61 at Hump Tulips, 62 for the whole rainforest, as well as 58 up that way around Port Angeles. Squim at 58, 59 to Port Townsend. Quilcene reaching a high of 62. Your 7-day forecast, yeah, a lot more rainy icons showing up on here. Definitely not going to give us too much of a resemblance of summer, but of course we are still about a little more than a couple weeks away from the official start of summer. So this definitely goes with more of that January feel here for us as we make our way here through at least the first week and a half, possibly 2 weeks of the month. Okay, everyone, well, take care. Make sure that you have a wonderful Wednesday night, and we'll talk to you soon.